whispers. Okay, Linda, you ready?
Oh, yes, sorry.
All right. Welcome, everyone. This is the Burlington City Council meeting number 19, October 5th, 2020, 5:30, Thomas J. Smith, Council Chambers. You'll see there's a number on the screen there, public access phone number, and a meeting number if you'd like to call in. Would you please all join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Kathleen, roll call.
Graham Murray,
Here.
Maupin,
Here.
Brinker, Phillips,
Here.
Kreitzer.
I'm here. Okay, first up, we got a little celebration going on tonight. Bill
Yes.
has the honor.
And it is an honor, because Scott's one of my oldest friends. Proclamation. Whereas the City of Burlington honors Captain Stephen Scott Hoshek for his long tenure and outstanding service to the citizens of Burlington and their surrounding areas. And whereas Captain Hoshek has been a loyal and dedicated employee for 34 years. And whereas Captain Hoshek has been employed at the Burlington Fire Department as a firefighter on November 3rd, 1986, and was promoted to captain on July 7th, 2008. And whereas Captain Hoshek has demonstrated a high degree of professionalism and dedication to the Burlington Fire Department and the citizens of Burlington. And whereas Captain Hoshek represents the Burlington Fire Department for many years on the Iowa Hazmat Materials Task Force, including being deployed to northern Iowa during the avian influenza bird flu epidemic of 2015. Now and therefore, we, the City Council of Burlington, do hereby recognize and commend Captain Stephen Scott Hoshek for his devotion, conscientious, and faithful service. We extend our sincere appreciation and our congratulations on a successful career and wish him the very best in retirement. Signed and sealed this 5th day of October 2020, the Honorable John D. Billups, Mayor.
And do you have something
Yes.
else to read as well?
The City of Burlington, a great place to live, work, and play. The City of Burlington hereby honors Stephen Scott Hoshek in recognition and appreciation of 34 years of dedicated service, faithful and loyal serving the citizens of Burlington. Retired August 19, 2020, presented by the Burlington City Council.
Congratulations. Let's get a picture. Yeah, let's get a picture with Catherine. Spread out now.
There you go.
If the family wants to get a picture with him next, after we do that, come in here. Okay. That,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, I've got, shouldn't take more than 20 minutes.
that's fine. Take 40, you've earned it.
Yeah, we'd like a family picture.
Bill, you were the oldest friend, like, a long time friend, or in age?
Both. Yeah. What, was this kindergarten?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to play Little League together, and his dad was one of my coaches.
Yeah.
So we go way back. So, yeah, I'll just take a couple minutes. First of all, thank you for that recognition. 34 years is a long time. I never dreamt that, a young man at 21 would stick with something for 34 years, but the Burlington Fire Department was a wonderful, wonderful place to work. Taking care of the citizens, like the proclamation said, can't put a price on that. Taking care of the folks here in our community. I'd like to thank my family for 34 years of sacrifice, birthdays, and everything else. To the chief, fire marshal, and the firefighters and the family, the men and women of the fire department, I'd put them up against anybody in the state of Iowa. Great group of people, and that's pretty much it. So, thank you very much.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
And Captain, if you'd like to do a family photo here, you can. We'll clear out of the background, so
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Appreciate that.
Not you, Donnie. I'm coming.
No, this isn't right. No, just kidding. Okay, here we go. Just like college. And it's Mike.
Can we get a picture of the guys too?
Okay. Yep. Thank you so much for a few minutes here.
yes, absolutely.
Channeling, you're good.
Firefighter's going to be next.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Another one. You can stand back here.
What are you doing back there? You're in my rock the entire time. Here we go.
What are you doing? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, ready? All right, man. Good. Good, looking good.
Always one more.
Oh, boy. Okay, all right. Gentlemen, thank you. Take care, be safe. I already shook it once. I'm doing it again. All right. Take care. Let's go up. Career. Greg, I'll see you. Everybody, thanks again.
Hey, brother, can I get a picture of you?
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Thank you.
Okay, push button.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, take care.
You have the city's appreciation,
Didn't
sir.
mean to get too sloppy, but a lot of emotions. Take care.
Congrats.
All right, ready?
All right, we get Bill back in here, we'll get back at it. Okay, next up is a proclamation. Linda.
Picked a bad night to forget my camera. Your Honor, I'm excited to read this proclamation. Whereas the City of Burlington is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living and visiting Burlington, fire is a serious public safety concern both locally and nationally, and homes are the locations where people are at the greatest risk from fire. And whereas home fires killed more than 2,600 people in the United States in 2017, according to the National Fire Protection Association, and fire departments in the United States responded to over 357,000 home fires. Cooking is the leading cause of home fires in the United States, where fire departments responded to more than 137,000 annually between the years of 2013 and 2017. And whereas 2 of every 5 home fires start in the kitchen, with 31% of those fires resulting from unattended cooking. More than half of the reported non-fatal home cooking fire injuries occurred when the victims tried to fight the fire themselves. Children under the age of 5, that was 5, F-I-V-E, face a higher risk of non-fire burns associated with cooking than being burned in a cooking fire. And whereas Burlington's residents should stay in the kitchen when frying food on the stovetop, keep a 3-footed kid-free zone around the cooking area, and keep anything that can catch fire away from stovetops. Residents who have planned and practiced a home fire escape route plan are more prepared and will therefore be more likely to survive a fire should one occur. Wood smoke alarms cut the risk of dying in a reported home fire in half. And whereas Burlington firefighters are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of home fires and home fire injuries through prevention and protection education, Burlington's residents are responsive to public education measures and are able to take personal steps to increase their safety from fire, especially in their homes. And whereas 2020 Fire Prevention Week theme, Serve Up Fire Safety in the Kitchen, effectively serves to remind us to stay alert and to use caution when cooking to reduce the risk of kitchen fires. Therefore, we, the City of Burlington, Iowa, the City Council, do hereby proclaim October 4th through 10th, 2020 as Fire Prevention Week. throughout the city, and we encourage everyone in Burlington to check their kitchen for fire hazards and utilize safe cooking practices, and to support the Burlington Fire Department during Fire Prevention Week 2020. Signed, the Honorable J.D. Billups, Mayor. This goes out to Mark Crooks. There we go.
You gonna hand it to him?
I can.
Have a few words, Mark, please.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, for the proclamation recognizing Fire Prevention Week 2020. Fire Prevention Week started in 1922 as part to commemorate the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, which lasted for 3 days and killed over 300 people. Fire Prevention Week is always during the week that has October 9th in it, and that is the day Chicago Fire did the most damage. Fire Prevention Week is a time for all of us to step back and take a look at what we're doing in our homes and places of work, and to practice preventing fires from starting. This year's theme is Serve Up Fire Safety in the Kitchen. Some statistics, cooking is still the leading cause of the home fires and home fire injuries. Thanksgiving being the leading day for fires involving cooking equipment. The leading cause of fires in the kitchen is unattended cooking. So, to help prevent that, always keep a lid nearby when cooking on the stovetop. If a small grease fire starts, slide the lid over the pan and turn off the burner. Leave the pan covered until it is cool. Never attempt to move the pan. Never use water on a grease fire. Keep anything that can catch fire away from your stovetop. Have a kid-free zone of at least 3 feet around the stove in areas where hot food or drink is prepared or carried. On average, the fire departments across the United States respond to a home fire every 86 seconds, causing an estimated $6.7 billion of damage. In addition, we are encouraging everyone to check their smoke detectors and to prepare and practice a fire escape plan. If anyone has any questions or needs any help, please call the fire department for assistance. This year during Fire Prevention Week, the Burlington Fire Department will be limited on our activities due to COVID-19. We will not be able to go into the schools as we have in the years past, and we have had to cancel our poster contest largely due to the school's scheduling. This year, Shift 2 worked with a local man named Reese Thorne and produced a fire safety video at the fire station that will be presented to the students to watch in their classrooms. In addition, on Saturdays, October 10th and 17th, the Elks Club, Lodge 84, at 215 North 5th Street, will be hosting a drive-through smoke detector distribution effort for homeowners in need of a smoke detector. This will go on from 9:30 to 11:30 on those 2 Saturday mornings. I will be sending out some additional information on that in the next coming days. The Elks Lodge 84 has been a great partner for us on getting grants for smoke detectors, and I think we need to give them a big thank you for their hard work as well. So thank you again for the proclamation.
Thank you, Mark.
Welcome. Thank you.
And thank you to the Elks. Okay, next up is a consent agenda. There was a report that they couldn't see the screen, but I'm looking at it on my phone, so Shane, you need better technology. Mediacom, okay, that's what it is, all right. So switch to the web stream. Consent agenda is to the public. All matters listed under item 1 consent agenda having been discussed are considered to be routine by the city council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. On the consent agenda tonight, we have finances and miscellaneous, which is the minutes of previous meetings, payroll, and city claims. Beer, liquor, wine, and cigarette permits, reports and bonds. Resolutions, the first resolution is approving a nuisance abatements for various properties. Second resolution is approving the purchase of a dump truck for the Parks Department and Forestry Division. Third is a resolution approving the purchase of a fire station alerting system. 4 is a resolution approving the purchase of temporary construction easements for the 2020 ADA project. Number 5 is a resolution awarding contract for the 2020 replacement of the damaged HESCO flood barriers. Number 6 is a resolution approving the purchase of an Airco Benchmark BMK 4000 boiler for the Burlington, Iowa wastewater treatment facility. and set a date for a public hearing, October 19th, 2020. Consideration of sale of property locally known as 1101 South 6th Street, City of Burlington, Iowa, with conditions. Jessica, is there anyone on the line? No one's on the line. Council, do you have anything you'd like to have removed? Okay, can we get a motion, please?
Yes, Your Honor, I have a motion to approve all listed under item 1 consent agenda.
Second. When you're ready, Kathleen?
Graham Murray,
Aye.
Mopin,
Yes.
Riker,
Yes.
Phillips,
Aye.
Kreitzer.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Next up, first hearing is this, number 1, consideration of an ordinance amending section 7304, special speed restrictions of chapter 73, speed regulations of the Burlington Municipal Code.
The change to this ordinance comes following what happened with the school district's change in let-out times for school because of the COVID-19 kind of alterations to the schedule. So the code change would move the time frame to 5 p.m. And that way we could reflect it on the signs. This would be a permanent change per code, so if it would ever need to change back, a code change would be required, so.
Okay. You said there was no one on the line still, Jessica. Okay, council, you have any questions? Can we get a motion?
Your Honor, I have a motion to close.
Second.
When you're ready, Kathleen.
Graham Murray,
Aye.
Mopin,
Yes.
Riker,
Aye.
Phillips,
Aye.
Kreitzer.
Yes.
When you're ready.
Your Honor, I have a motion for preliminary adoption of the first reading of an ordinance amending section 33.04, special speed restriction of chapter 73, speed regulation of the Burlington Municipal Code.
Second.
She meant 3304, or 7304.
I don't have my glasses on. Thanks for
I'm just-
bearing with me.
Just getting it down. Can we have a vote, please?
Graham Murray,
Aye.
Mopin,
Yes.
Riker,
Yes.
Phillips,
Aye.
Kreitzer.
Yes.
Okay, pass. Next up is a consideration for ordinance amending the section 123.01 permit required, chapter 123, special events permits of the Burlington Municipal Code. Eric?
Thank you. This is a change to the special event section of the code just for when permits are required. We've had some questions on when a permit's required in the past and kind of past practice versus how the code reads. We just wanted to be clear on when one is required. One of the couple of changes, taking out park shelter houses from the areas where you do not require a permit, because that's on a case-by-case basis. Just because you have a park shelter house doesn't mean you may not have a require a special event permit, especially if you're inviting the public and a large gathering that spreads outside the shelter or extends into longer hours or has music or different things. And then adding in the Burlington Depot building to an area that does not require a special event permit, as that's come under the management of Burlington Riverfront Entertainment. They do have, can have events in there in addition to the auditorium and port. So none of those facilities, as long as you're inside, require a permit. And again, just clarifying that special events are generally where public is invited to attend an event held on public property, and then expanding on that where there's potential street closure, large number of people, public invitation, special parking needs, may have loud noise, and may be on public or private property. So just trying to clarify that so there's fewer questions as people apply for these.
Okay, sounds good. There's still no one on the phone. Council, do you have any questions?
Good.
Can we get a vote, please?
I need it.
Or a motion to close, sorry.
You're gonna have a motion to close?
Thank you, Matt.
Second.
Now, a vote.
Graham Murray,
Aye.
Mopin,
Yes.
Riker,
Aye.
Phillips,
Aye.
Kreitzer.
Yes.
You're gonna have a motion for preliminary adoption, first reading of an ordinance amending section 123.01 permit required of chapter 123 special event permits of the Burlington Municipal Code.
Second.
When you're ready, Kathleen.
Graham Murray,
Aye.
Mopin,
Yes.
Riker,
Aye.
Phillips,
Aye.
Kreitzer.
Yes.
Okay, next up, resolutions. Robert.
Your Honor, I have a resolution approving the final plat of the Ikigai Heights subdivision.
Second.
This is a one-lot subdivision located in the 2-mile area of Review in Des Moines County, just north of Burlington off of Highway 99, north of the water treatment plant. Just splitting off one lot, the southern half of this existing lot that doesn't have any structures on it to sell. So it does meet our requirements as a minor subdivision and is just creating one additional lot, about 2.5 acres in size.
Okay, is there anybody on the phone? No, all right, council, do you have any questions? Can we get a vote, please?
Graham Murray,
Aye.
Mopin,
Yes.
Baker,
Aye.
Phillips,
Aye.
Kreitzer.
Yes.
Okay, next up, resolution number 2.
Your Honor, I have a resolution approving an agreement between the city of Burlington, Iowa, and Alliant Energy Incorporated for all-night lighting service at the dead end of North 7th Street.
Now, on this one, folks, so you understand what's going on, the person that brought this forward cannot be here tonight to speak to the resolution, so she's asked that we pull it, so what we're going to do is we're not going to second it, so it dies at the moment. How long do we have to wait for no second?
Do I have a second?
No?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, that's pretty lickety split there. Next up, comments from the audience, and there's nobody on there? Okay, great. And now let's go through staff. Eric, do you have anything?
Ribbon cutting for the tennis courts this Friday at 10:30. The chamber is hosting that. They do ask that just not have large crowds and recommend wearing masks. There is plenty of room there to social distance, so we'll invited Brian Jaspin and some of those group as well. And if you haven't been out, we encourage people to go out and check out the new courts at Dankler Park, and I feel they're a great addition to our system.
We should have Brian bring a racket and do first serve.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be kind of cool. Don? No. Mr. Crooks, do you have anything for the fire department? Chief?
No, sir.
No? Jessica? No? Nick?
The only thing that I would mention is I did see that they're removing the barriers on the Great River Bridge today. So hopefully sometime tomorrow they can clean up all the remaining sediment or debris that's on there and open it up sometime tomorrow. So
There-
eastbound on and off ramp should be open.
They were power spraying today, so
Yep.
Yeah.
welcome sight.
Yeah, see, I keep going out of state and coming back. I'm not sure if I can even be here right now because I keep missing that exit, so. We discussed that earlier. Okay, former city manager, Jim Furneaux. I don't know how exactly to do this. We're working through it, folks.
Jim's
We'll
a
go from
volunteer
there.
today, right?
He's
Is that what's
a contractor.
Until you meet tomorrow, since I didn't get that item on the agenda. You do have a special meeting tomorrow at 3:30, and it is specifically to approve an interim agreement for independent contractor with me as to fill the role as city manager until the time when you can fill the position.
So until that time, you're here on your own good graces?
I'm-
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I guess so. So hopefully you approve that tomorrow. It is listed, I won't be here tomorrow, I have another meeting.
Yes.
But I think Stephanie should be here, but it's a fairly simple agreement. I know
Yeah,
you've seen
I've
it,
seen it.
and I think it's out with the packet now.
Yeah.
So, basic terms in there, again, is it's to provide services and in the meantime, while you try to get the position filled, $90 an hour for services rendered,
No more
the
than
maximum
40
of
hours.
40 without approval from the council to be beyond that. A couple of other minor terms, you're not providing insurance, et cetera, no benefits.
Did we drop the requirement for the blue shirt too? In the contract? Just
Yeah,
asking.
that's written in the ordinance, so
Okay,
in order for me to
was just
fulfill the
checking.
job,
I was just
I have to wear it. At least on Mondays, I think is how it's written in there. Blau building, that is scheduled for what they're hoping is a final walkthrough, is that tomorrow? Today. So I don't know,
Couple minor things.
there's still a couple of minor things, but they're pretty close to done.
Good.
And able to be open.
Eric, when are you going back through there?
We're through there today. They just have to do some notching. I'm not sure if we will or not.
There were a couple of major items that were a big deal, but those are, it sounds like we're taken care of. So really this, if it's minor that they're saying it's not gonna be long for them to be able to have occupancy and be able to start leasing up. Which means hopefully you're getting a parking lot finished up.
The actual surface.
Paving this week for the actual surface. So within a couple of weeks, hopefully we should be done. Timing on that has actually worked out, I think, pretty well. Tama Building is one, hopefully the owner will be here to present at a future work session on where things are with that. Was personally a little disappointed to see that he's still sending design documents to Myers Construction and will be throughout the month of October. I think it was near the end of October for some of the final documents that he's getting to Myers Construction. I thought that would have been done well before this, but that would tell me that there's probably little likelihood of much happening this fall. The Blau building, or I mentioned the Blau building, the former PD building, they are trying to get a closing done on October 22nd to have that turn over to them. That'll be very nice for us to no longer be calling that the former PD building. Goal setting, we have a meeting this next week for that goal setting on Tuesday, whatever that is, the 13th.
13th?
5 to 8:30.
Okay.
So, Liz Hanson will be down here to help us go through that. We had the survey that was online. I can't remember, I don't know how many were the final, what the final number was for people who had responded to that. The last time I paid attention to the number is a little over 170 responses.
Pretty good.
So pretty good response on that. And that will be presented along with the rest of the information from some of the priorities from staff, from some of the priorities from you all. And the only other item then that I had was radio. This week is me tomorrow morning, so.
Okay.
That means that need to have a couple of you ready for next week.
Sounds good. It won't be me, I'll be gone.
Is he talking Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
He said tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, that's it from staff. Robert, you got anything?
Do not.
Bill? No. Matt?
Nope.
Linda?
Speak less, talk, smile more. I just watched Hamilton. No, I don't have anything. Thanks.
All right, I don't really have anything, except again, I express my appreciation to Jim for sticking through this and helping us with this project. I do have one thing that I don't want to gloss over, though, and that is a press release from the Government Finance Officers Association. Basically, a press release says that for, I believe it's the 13th year in a row, is that correct?
No, since 2000.
Since 2000?
2013, I think.
Oh, since 2013, okay. We have been awarded a certificate of achievement for excellence in financial reporting to the city of Burlington. This is a very high standard, and hats off to our finance department for getting it once again. Thank you, Stephanie and Annette. Yeah, since 2013, that's a record, 7 years in a row. Wow, that's rolling, so good job. That's all I have. Can we get a motion to adjourn?
Motion closed?
Second.
Second.
Look how quick you guys are on a second on that one. Everybody. Kathleen, are ready for a vote?
Graham Murray.
Yes.
Mopin.
Yes.
Rinker.
Aye.
Phillips.
Aye.
Kreitzer.
Yes.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.